Hello, beautiful collectives. Welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl, and this is your monthly tarot reading for the water signs. And I just want to share with you before we get into the tarot that there is a new moon in Cancer, and that is happening on the 14th of July. So just be aware of your irritations, your attitude towards yourself and others. And there's something else I want to share, but it hasn't come to mind yet. However, it's saying that you and your loved ones are safe. And Cancer is about security, protection, and the home. All right? So, and what you don't see coming is the full moon. In this case, it's in Taurus. Okay? And your dreams need a practical plan, is what it's saying. Okay? So just know you have to have, some strategic planning when you are acting off your dreams during this time. And they should be pretty vivid because some of you may have a Cancer moon and it may be in the 12th house. And that could talk about hidden subconscious energies that are working in your favor behind the scenes. Okay? So let's move on to what is, and mind you, I've shuffled all the cards before I started the reading. The overarching energy for the month is your fourth chakra and Archangel Raphael. Okay? So you are covered. Love yourself more. Okay? And that love will come back to you in return from others. Now, what you don't see coming is some envy energy. Or deceitful. Someone is being deceitful or have been deceitful in your life, water signs. Okay, so recognize who you have in your company. Okay? So what does the zodiac signs want to share? It's the planet at this time, and it's planet Neptune. And Neptune is in the sign of Aries right now, and it is also making some, I want to say a trine is what I'm talking about this month, which is a good thing. So there's some good energy there, but with Neptune active, you always want to be careful with your boundaries. Okay, make sure that you have your boundaries and you don't want to go beyond them because you could go overboard, with the way you talk, act, or perform. Okay, and what you don't see coming is the sixth house of daily routine, your house of health, your work, and it's saying the work, health, and duty area of your life. That's what it is. So that could affect your energy level, okay? Your health. So keep in mind that anything that happens, it could be happening with your stomach because Cancer represents the stomach. And if your sixth house is being activated, then you may want to watch what you ingest and just take precaution. That's all. So what's the situation for the month? Your situation is the Two of Pentacles, okay? And that's about managing two things at once, all right? Ooh. This could be you're managing projects and time well and finding that you're navigating through your responsibilities with careful, plotted ease. That's a strategy for you. You are certainly busy, however, so be sure to take the time to breathe and keep a tidy schedule to avoid losing your balance. Okay? So that's the situation. And as I said, when Neptune is active, we sometimes uh, we forget about our boundaries and we take on too much when we uh, don't really have that kind of energy to take on, extra. All right. So let's see what you don't see coming, water signs. All right. And what you don't see coming is the Nine of Wands, okay? And that's overwork, doing it all on your own. So here is the story is unfolding, all right? And you have the sixth house energy as well. This has to do with your daily routines and your work and your health. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is saying even when things are tough and seem insurmountable, you stand firm and ride out the storm. You're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line. The Nine of Wands encourages you to keep pushing. You have a support system. Trust in yourself and take help where it is offered. So make sure you pay attention to that. Take the help where it is offered because you may overdo it if you try to do it all on your own. Okay, so I think I got everything out there. So let's see what the Tarot want to share with us this month for the water signs. Okay. Wow. And I am going to do 6 this month for you because your sixth house is activated, and that has to do with your health, your daily routines. So just want to see what's going to show up. And we know balance is the key for the month, okay, because you're taking on those projects that could possibly tear you down, okay, because what you don't see coming is the Tower showing up. All right, so this is warning, 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 warning. All right, here we go. Yeah, my perfect pictures are showing up. But this is what you don't see coming is the Tower moment. Okay? So just be aware that, taking on too much can create, other problems for you. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. This is about the attention you're getting at work. Someone or people recognize the job that you do, and they are really looking at possibly, making an offer for a promotion or new job somewhere else. And then we have the Two of Wands. And you might be looking for something better, something more. Okay, so we have the coming in, the Lovers. Okay, and this has to do with connection. This also could have to do with contracts as well. Someone may be offering you a positive uh, relationship in the form of work, a new job, as I stated earlier. And we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, with the, no, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is here. Okay, you're diligent. And again, this reinforces how people see you. Okay, they see you as someone who can perform, someone who gets the job done, and someone who is persistent. Okay, so good job. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is someone who is looking for someone like you, water signs, someone who is intuitive and who knows how to act on their intuition and when they have to take that next step in whatever line of work it is, instead of having to go back and ask someone, is this the way or is that the way? You automatically knows that. And there is a female energy out there that admires you for your approach to your work and your relationship with others. Okay, and so under the Lovers, we have the King of Swords. Okay, and this is about intellect, communication. There's someone who wants to give you some positive advice, likely in regards to contracts. So just make sure that if you are offered a contract of any kind, make sure you read the fine print. And if you need to get some legal advice, it is there for you. Okay? So just make sure that you maintain balance, and keep your boundaries close to you because there is some deceitfulness. So make sure that you check any contractual agreements and don't sign anything right now because Mercury is still retrograde. So wait until after the retrograde ends, which will be more likely. It ends on the 23rd of July, but you want to let it, it's going to sit in its shadow for another 7 days. So wait until August to firm up any contractual agreements or offers at that time. Okay, and don't forget, what you don't see coming is Taurus. That practical energy is that you need to have a plan. So as long as you have that, you don't want to act until after Mercury is retrograde, is ending. Okay, so that is it for your tarot reading. It just feels like I should have something else, but I think you have what you need, water signs. And until next time, bye for now.